A decade ago, India stood on the cusp of change. A new leadership promised progress and prosperity. There was a palpable sense of hope in the air, a belief that our nation was finally poised to claim its rightful place on the world stage. The dreams of millions, long suppressed, were rekindled. We dared to imagine a nation free from corruption, where justice prevailed and opportunities abounded for all. We envisioned an India where every citizen felt safe and secure, regardless of their background or beliefs. The initial years saw a surge of optimism. Infrastructure projects were launched, initiatives for digital inclusion were announced, and there was much talk of economic reforms. The world looked on, some with admiration, others with cautious optimism. India, it seemed, was finally shedding the shackles of its past and embracing a brighter future. The cracks in the edifice of hope began to appear early on. Corruption, deeply entrenched in the system, reared its ugly head time and again. Despite promises of transparency and accountability, scams and scandals continued to surface, shaking public trust. The wheels of justice, already moving at a snail's pace, seemed to grind to a halt for the powerful and well-connected. Cases dragged on for years, sometimes decades, denying justice to victims and eroding faith in the legal system. Adding to the sense of despair was the rise of communal tensions and violence. Incidents of hate crimes, often fueled by misinformation and divisive rhetoric, became increasingly common. The social fabric of our nation, woven together by the threads of diversity and tolerance, was being torn apart. Meanwhile, the economic landscape presented a bleak picture. Unemployment reached alarming levels, particularly among the youth. The lack of job opportunities led to frustration and despair, pushing many to the brink of poverty. The dreams of a better life, for which countless Indians toiled tirelessly, were being shattered by the harsh realities of a system that seemed to work only for a select few. To understand the true cost of these systemic failures, one needs to look no further than the everyday lives of ordinary Indians.
Take, for instance, the tragic case of the Pune Porsche accident. This incident, where a speeding luxury car mowed down innocent pedestrians, exposed the callous disregard for traffic laws and the lack of accountability for the wealthy and influential.
The horrific rape and murder of a young doctor at RG Kar Medical College in Kolkata sent shockwaves across the nation. This gruesome incident highlighted the vulnerability of women in our society and the urgent need for stricter laws and their stringent enforcement. The subsequent protests by junior doctors, while highlighting the issue of workplace safety, also underscored the deep-seated fear and insecurity that many Indians experience daily.
The communal riots that erupted in Behraich, Sambhal, and other parts of the country were a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace. These incidents, often triggered by rumors and hate speech amplified through social media, resulted in loss of life, widespread destruction, and deep-seated mistrust between communities.
The tragic suicide of Atul Subhash, a young student driven to despair by academic pressure and societal expectations, brought the issue of mental health to the forefront. This incident served as a stark reminder of the silent crisis affecting millions of Indians, particularly the youth, who are struggling to cope with the immense pressures of modern life. The India of 2024 is a nation at a crossroads. The dreams that burned so brightly a decade ago are in danger of being extinguished by the harsh realities of our times. The time for complacency is over. We must confront the challenges that lie ahead with courage, determination, and a renewed commitment to building a better future for all Indians.
Our government is aware of these challenges and is committed to addressing them head-on. We are implementing new policies and reforms to ensure that transparency, accountability, and justice are not just words, but realities for every citizen.
As the youth of this nation, we have a crucial role to play. It's time for us to rise, to demand the change we wish to see, and to work tirelessly towards a better and more inclusive India. Together, we can reclaim our future.
The journey ahead will not be easy, but with collective effort, empathy, and unwavering resolve, we can transform our dreams into reality. The future of India lies in our hands.